Hello, and welcome to another episode of Susfaction.
This week we're going to be covering Bonnie and Clyde, and it is a Kyle-centric episode, and I'm Kyle,
And I'm Isella.
and we're
We're
your
your
hosts.
hosts.
All right, so how much do you know about Bonnie and Clyde?
Um, Not much. Just that they were they bank robbers? Okay. Bank robbers. They were a couple, and that's about it.
They were crazy.
I guess, yeah. Some crazy love.
Okay, so Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. Let's see here. Bonnie Elizabeth Parker was born in 1910 and lived to 1934, and Clyde Chestnut Barrow was born in 1909 to 1934. They were American criminals whose bank robberies, store holdups, and killings during the Great Depression made them infamous and later mythologized. Their story, blending violence, poverty, media sensationalism, and romance. Okay, so Clyde Barrow was born March 24th, 1909 in Ellis County, Texas, to a poor farming family that later moved to West Dallas. He grew up in severe poverty, doing petty crimes that began in his teens, like auto theft and burglary. His first major prison term was in 1930 at Easton Prison Farm. There he endured brutal conditions and reportedly sexual assault, hardening him and deepening his hatred of the prison system. After release in 1932, he vowed revenge on the Texas prison system. Bonnie Parker was born October 1st, 1910, in Rowena, Texas. Her father died when she was 4. She was a bright student with love for poetry and acting. She married Roy Thornton at age 16. He drifted into crime and was imprisoned, and they never divorced. She worked as a waitress in Dallas before meeting Clyde in January of 1930. All right, the Barrow Gang, 1932 to 1934. After reuniting in 1932 following Clyde's prison release, excuse me, Bonnie joined Clyde and a loose network of accomplices, often called the Barrow Gang, including Buck Barrow, Blanche Barrow, which is Clyde's brother and Buck's wife, W.D. Jones, Raymond Hamilton, and Henry Methvin. Their crimes included, they operated across Texas, Texas, Oklahoma, Missouri, Louisiana, Arkansas, and New Mexico. They robbed small towns, their banks, gas stations, and grocery stores. Banks often yielded little money. Known for stealing Ford V8s, which was Clyde's favorite for their speed. Responsible for at least 13 murders, including law enforcement officers. So being cop killers, they were obviously targeted.
Yeah.
Immediately. Their public image during the Great Depression, some Americans romanticized them as rebellious anti-heroes striking at banks. In reality, they often robbed small businesses and killed civilians and officers. Bonnie's poems, notably the story of Bonnie and Clyde, fed the legend, predicting their violent deaths.
I didn't know that they were part of a gang. I guess I always just thought it was the two of them.
I did too.
Okay.
But apparently they had accomplices, and in the end it was just them.
Okay.
But in the beginning they had a gang that they affiliated with. Escalation and pursuit. In 1933, a failed ambush in Missouri left Buck mortally wounded and Blanche captured. A major shootout in Iowa injured Bonnie severely, burned leg from a car accident, leaving her partially disabled. A Texas lawman, Frank Hamer, a former ranger, was hired in 1934 to track them. He studied their patterns and enlisted a small posse.
Okay.
So they had been fed up, and
yeah,
they were gonna go after them because of their um like, what do I want to call it? It's like their undying need to commit crime. Like they,
Compulsion.
yeah, exactly. They were compelled to commit crimes, and they just wouldn't stop. So they
It
were
sounds like they
pursued.
were angry.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah.
Like Clyde was pissed off at the prison system,
Yeah.
obviously because of what he had endured, and he just wanted to wreak as much havoc as he could.
Yeah.
Um, okay, May 23rd, 1934. Bonnie and Clyde were ambushed on a rural road near Bineville Parish, Louisiana. Officers hid and opened fire on their stolen Ford as it slowed. Over 100 rounds were fired. Both died instantly. Bonnie was 23, Clyde was 25. Their bullet riddled car became a macabre attraction and is now displayed in Nevada.
Oh.
Um, yeah, so you can see them at like a uh, museum in Nevada. Forgive me,
Wait.
I don't know what.
Oh, I was gonna say which one?
I'm not sure.
Because I went to the Mob Museum in Las Vegas, but I don't know if it would have been there because it was like organized crime.
Oh,
So I don't think that it would be there. I can look it up.
yeah, if you want to do that, look it up for me for real quick.
Okay.
The aftermath and cultural impact. Buried separately in Dallas despite Bonnie's wish to be buried beside Clyde, their story became embedded in American folklore. In 1967, the film Bonnie and Clyde, starring Warren Beatty and Faye Dunaway, reshaped their image as glamorous rebels and influenced new Hollywood cinema. Later portrayals often debate, were they ruthless killers or desperate products of the Depression? Um, Historical myth versus reality. The myth is romantic bank robbing outlaws fighting corrupt institutions. In reality, they were violent criminals responsible for multiple deaths,
Mm-hmm.
often impoverished, frequently on the run, injured, and exhausted. Media coverage amplified their legend beyond their actual success as robbers.
So I mean, it sounds like they were desperate. You said often hungry and on the run.
Yeah,
And before that, you'd mentioned that were they desperate? Well, it was the Great Depression, so I mean, everyone was desperate, but how far I guess you're willing to take that desperation is another story.
right.
I found some stuff on the car here. So it's often called the death car. Um, Used by Bonnie Parker and Clyde Barrow. It is a 1934 Ford V8, which you said that he loved. They stole it in Topeka, Kansas. It was a dark blue four-door sedan, famous for being riddled with over 100 armor-piercing bullet holes from the ambush that killed them in Louisiana. It is currently on display at Whiskey Pete's Casino in Prim, Nevada. The vehicle is unrestored and still shows the bullet holes, shattered glass, and damage from the ambush. The car was sold at auction in 1973 for $175,000 and then later again for $250,000 in 1988 before finding its home at Prim Valley Resorts. So that's where it is.
Cool. Thank you for doing that. So yeah, like I think like that's pretty much it in a nutshell. Um, so that was is kind of gonna make this a short episode, but um, what I think about it is like Bonnie and Clyde is like I like the story as much as I don't like that they killed civilians
Mm-hmm.
and innocent people and cops and stuff.
Yeah.
The love aspect of it, that is romanticized. I think that after the Faye Dunaway movie,
Fade Dunaway
um,
movie. What
yeah,
movie?
the movie with Warren Beatty
What was it
and Faye
called?
Dunaway, um, it was just called Bonnie and Clyde in 1967. Faye Dunaway, she played Mommy Dearest
It came out in
as
1967.
yeah, she
Oh,
played
I didn't see that one. I saw the one that came out in 2013.
Oh, I never saw that one. But she played um Joan Crawford in Mommy Dearest. That's Faye Dunaway.
Oh, I
Um,
see her. She's gorgeous.
yeah, she's not a very nice person.
That seems to be, yeah.
um, and she's kind of a snob. But like I think that it's beautiful the way that they went out. Like
Yeah.
they went out in a blaze of glory. Um, it's symbolic of like their love, like being tragic and not invincible.
Yeah.
And I think that that is true to a lot of relationships that are toxic.
Yeah. Oh, like Natural Born Killers,
Yes,
like that movie.
very much. I think Natural Born Killers was inspired by Bonnie and Clyde.
It seems like it would be just because it's, I mean, I don't know. It just seems like it would be. And that's a good movie.
Uh huh. Oh, I love what's her name?
Oh, you asked me too quickly. Juliette Lewis.
Yes, I love her. And then what is it? Woody Harrelson.
Yes, I like
Mm-hmm.
him. He's funny.
Yeah. Oh my god, I want to watch that movie now.
I don't have that one. I don't think. I don't think I have that one on DVD.
It has been years since I've seen it, but I think that's
Uh,
a Quentin Tarantino film. If
it
I'm
is
right.
a Quentin Tarantino film.
Yeah.
Kyle might have it, actually. My husband might have it because it's Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And he loves Quentin Tarantino.
I do too. He has a
Really?
thing for feet.
What?
He has a thing for feet.
Quentin does?
Yeah. That's why they have close-ups of like in Kill Bill, they close up on her feet a lot.
That's what I know. We have that one. We have Kill Bill 1 and 2 on
Mhm.
DVD.
I wish they would have made Kill Bill 3 because it was going to be Kill Beatrix and like
Mm.
or Beatrice and like I think it was supposed to be Nakia was going to grow up. They were going to wait for her like the actress to grow up and she was going to go after Beatrix and BB and her were going to fight.
Oh.
But that could also be just like Hollywood folklore. But not straying too far from the story. Anyway, that's Bonnie and Clyde for you.
Yeah. So I did look up what inspired Natural Born Killers, and it actually says a 1950s killing spree. Charles Starkweather and Carol Ann Fugate. I don't even know who they are. I'd have to look into them.
Oh my gosh, well, we'll have to. I'm still saying Bonnie and Clyde, but
I mean, it's got a lot of similarities, I think.
yeah.
Oh, and apparently there are copycat crimes from that movie that people have
Like in
committed.
real life?
Yeah, we could cover that on one of our true crime cases.
That would be cool. Well, that's all I have for you with Bonnie and Clyde. My sources are ChatGPT and the internet.
And the internet. Yes, very much the internet. Um, I guess thank you for listening. Come back next week
Mm-hmm.
for another episode. We post at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Thursday nights. Remember, trust no one.
Question everything. And if you want to send us your stories, whether they be spooky, scary, something about history of any kind, you can reach us at susfactionpod@outlook.com. Again, if you want to send us your stories to read on the podcast, you can reach us at susfactionpod@outlook.com. And we do have an Instagram.
Yes, our Instagram is at susfactionpod. In the bio, you can find links to our Amazon Music, Spotify, and YouTube. We have a Patreon with our bonus episodes, and you can access all of our episodes on there ad-free, early, and the exclusive content is at least one bonus episode a month. This month's gonna be a long one. I don't know if we want to. I mean, but it's just gonna have to be a long one.
Yeah, I'm
So,
excited for it. I can't
yeah,
wait.
yeah. It's got a lot of things going on with it. It's history. It's crime. It's got a listener tale.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Hmm?
It's creepy.
It's very creepy. Um, it's the story has probably inspired some psychological thrillers, at least one that I can think of. Have you seen the movie? I just forgot the name of it. It's the one where they're like trapped in a hotel and there's a murderer, but like they're driving. Let me look it up. I, I think it's called. I want to say it's called Identity, but I feel like that's wrong.
I was gonna say, is it No Vacancy with um
It is called Identity.
oh
Came out in 2003. It's a psychological horror mystery. Um, it has John Cusack.
oh
It's about 10 strangers stranded at a remote motel during a storm who are picked off one by a killer, with a major twist revealing the true nature of their identities and the killer's motive.
oh
So, but yeah, I like that movie, and it actually inspired me to learn more about this particular uh criminal.
yeah.
Yeah. He didn't get convicted of murder, so we can't say he's a murderer.
Oh gosh. All right, well, that's it for today. So thank you and bye bye.
Bye bye.